Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today is episode 2 of your Chicago Blackhawks franchise mode here with NHL 20, and I'm so excited to get this year started. Now, I did have to reboot the franchise mode, of course, because I had to add in some players and stuff like that, like Jake Gardner to Carolina and stuff like that, and give everyone the new contracts that they had. So that means there was a coach change, which I'm actually happy with it in the first place because it's on a defensive coach. It's a offensive coach, which I really like. Honestly, we were looking pretty good head coach wise. Like, we got Hoffman, journalist, so he's good everywhere, which is kind of what we need. And then we also got a Daniel Palmenville as well. So hopefully, I mean, we got some pretty bad coaches, like some really fucking terrible coaches, and I don't think we're going to be able to really hire anyone unless there's like someone betterly graded. Yeah, there's some better graded people. I think what we might do is just change up the entire staff system as well as the lineups and stuff, as well as the scouting staff, because I feel like I'd rather have a good coaching staff than a shitty one, but I don't want to mess around with too much of the morale. Now, yeah, we could go and rip apart the scouting staff and shit like that, which we are definitely going to do as well. I think the coaching staff needs to be a big change because, I mean, I want someone in the AHL who can teach and only a C. I mean, he can coach good, yes, but we need someone who can teach those young players that are going to be coming up through the shrine for the Chicago Blackhawks. So we'll deal with that later, but we do have a fantastic head coach in Jouet, or whatever the fuck you say his name, Goulet. So he's not the greatest teacher, but great at defense. He has an A in defense, A and B, or B in offense. Power play is good, and penalty kill and coach influence. So he's looking like a very good coach for us, honestly. I'm very happy with it. His favorite coach is Hoffman, probably a guy that we're going to be keeping in the first place anyways. Otherwise, we're not looking too bad as a team here in Chicago, as we took a look at the overview of the team and what type of prospects we got to look forward to in the future. Of course, we got Strome and stuff like that, and DeBrincat, who we're going to be very happy to look forward to in the future of this team. We also have Kirby Dack and Bachquist, of course, Edgeville, Kulak. I mean, we got a lot of young guys that are going to be coming up through the shrine of your Chicago Blackhawks, so we're going to hopefully keep that system going, of course, is just developing those good young players and keeping that going. Now, right off the get-go, we are going to be making some big changes, of course, and that is the way that the team is built, because right now, of course, Kane, Toews, DeBrincat, Strome, Shaw, Smith, Perlini, Kajula, Carpenter, Kempf, and a Nylander, who will be sent down, because, I mean, we don't got anyone that I really want to call up. I don't want to give a chance to Kirby Dack. I feel like a good year in the juniors will do him good. I mean, I don't think he's going to really fit anywhere near our lineup. I think he's just going to be a better fit. Same with John Quenneville. Give him another year to develop. And same with Fortin. Those guys can develop down in the minors this year and just have a good year in the AHL. Otherwise, we need to pick up another second-line player, right? Because I feel like the fact is that I was looking at the lineups. I didn't edit because I was waiting for you guys to, of course, come back. Now, they want Perlini, but the way I wanted the lines to go is because Strome works perfectly up on that first line. Like, it works perfect. Strome, DeBrincat, Kane works really, really well, and I'm really happy the way that line works. Sad, I feel like he just never fits in the way that my lineups want to be. It's either he goes up on the first line, or he goes down the second line, or he could go down the third line, and Kajula can move there. But Kajula, I mean, that just doesn't work for me, right? I mean, I want someone who can play on that second line position. Perlini could play there. Sad could play on this third line. I mean, just Sad does not really fit anywhere. That's the problem with me, is that he's not a very good fit for the team. He's very happy with the coach and stuff like that, but he's not a perfect fit for the team, which is going to be a problem. But we do need a second line player that can really help out the team. The third line's not looking terribly bad. I mean, it could be better. Could be better, could be worse. You know, it's... Oh, look, I think Kajula actually fits better on... Yeah, Shaw fits way better on the fourth line. Kajula fits perfectly there with Smith. Smith is not too terribly bad there. So you have that. I think that works actually perfect. You have Sad, two-way player with a grinder, and then a nice, speedy, young guy who can throw the body a bit. And then you have Carpenter, Kempf, and then Andrew Shaw, that fourth-line guy that can fucking bang people up. I think that works perfect for me, honestly. What we do need to do is pick up a second-line guy to really help us out there. Defensively is looking pretty even right down the middle, I think. I think maybe even Brent Seabrook or Connor Murphy could play up in that top pair, to be honest with you. I think we're going to go with Keith and Seabrook, keep that pair, of course, together. They're a good pair in defensemen. And then we'll go with Mata and then Gustafsson. So kind of like a two-way guy, big two-way guy with Gustafsson, and then Dehan and then Murphy will be together. So all those guys are looking good as well. So special teams-wise, why is not DeBrincat? Okay. We need another guy, and see, this is where our offense, like the offensive depth, really needs to come in because Shaw, Smith, Kajula, I mean, he's not too bad, but we need some more depth players for that power play. So we're going to be fiddling around with that, but we are going to be making the very first big move for the Chicago Blackhawks, and that's signing a depth guy to come in and play for the team. Now, we have a couple choices. It's either Patrick Marleau or Jason Pominville. Which I don't know who we're going to pick up. I mean, we have a lot of playmakers. I mean, another sniper wouldn't be too bad. And Patrick Marleau, he has that veteran. He's been like a father to a lot of players. So I think the perfect pickup for us this year is picking up Patrick Marleau, $1.4 million for Patrick Marleau, picking him up, having him for a year, and then go from there. Also, just to remind you guys, I will be having no trade clauses and stuff like that implemented into this one. So Zack Smith, Brent Seabrook, all those guys, we cannot like really trade. So that's going to be a thing that we're going to have to deal with. And also, when we sign new contracts, players that are above $3 million. Oh, he's rejected. Okay, we need to clear off a roster spot, but when we, of course, come to free agency and we're signing someone, we have to deal with that. Of course, we also have, what was I going to say? We also have, fuck, why am I going brain dead here? Corey Crawford and Rob Alainer, which I forgot to take a look over. It's because we got two of those guys, for our starting goaltender, which I'm hoping that tangent between the both of them will do really good for us. And, hopefully it will turn into success for the team. So 1.3 for Patrick Marleau. Hopefully he'll sign to the team and we can get him playing on that second line alongside of Toews and Perlini, and hopefully that line can start hooking shit up. I mean, look at Kane in the preseason, man, ripping it up with the DeBrincat and Strome, and that's why I wanted to put them together, because I mean they played together in the juniors between the both of them, and I'm hoping they can reunite that success that they did have. So Sekera could be sent down because I'm not playing him as depth. We need someone who can play half decent depth. I mean, not very many. So I guess we're going to have to call up someone if we do get an injury. So we'll just have to deal with that. We could call up Fortin or Quenneville or whatever to be our depth. And then defensively, Dahlstrom could be our depth, or Kokacek could be our depth defenseman for the team this year. We are going to have to make some huge moves, I think, defensively as well, to improve that defensive core a bit. I mean, I'm not very happy with it, the way that he went out and spent a lot of money on a really shitty defensive core. So let's make the lineups look good. So Patrick Marleau, how well do you fit up on that first line? Not as well as Strome, where the fuck he is. Why is he all the way down there, man? That makes no sense to me. Let's get, oh my god, fucking EA, man, fucking slow ass fucking menus. So Marleau there, Sad here, Kajula up, and then have, there we go. So first line, Strome, DeBrincat, Kane. Your third line, or your second line, will be Marleau, Toews, Perlini, Sad, Smith, and Drake Kajula, and then Shaw, David Kempth, and Ryan Carpenter will be our lineups. We could also move Shaw up there. I mean, it works either way. Just Kujula, I think, really plays better on that third line than anything. So he's the perfect third line fit for the team. Zack Smith almost plays better on that fourth line as well. Sad, I mean, he just does not really fit anywhere on the team, which is kind of a bummer. But it is what it is. We're going to have to figure out line combinations later on. So Seabrook, oh man. Murphy and fucking Mata play really good together. I think we got to keep that as our fucking our bottom line pair there, man. And then Calvin DeHaan. But I don't want two offensive guys, honestly, together. I mean, Eric Gustafsson's a solid defenseman, so I think maybe we'll give those two a try, see how well. Or we could just do Seabrook, DeHaan. But I don't want unevenness there. So let's take a look at the special teams, as it's looking like a gong show. So we need DeBrincat to be down, I think, down there. Oh, man, this is looking fucking... Why do we have two offensive guys? Oh, this makes no sense, man. Okay, so we need to have Gustafson play, because Gustafson, he's a good, I mean, half decent. So you could have him there. We need to get rid of who's really bad. So we could keep Marleau. Kajula's kind of bringing that thing down. Who can fucking play on the power play? Who can score some goals? The depth is fucking nonchalant, not there. So maybe we could do... There we go. So no one's getting a minus, right? Because that's what we don't want, is a minus to be happening there. And I know Marleau could play center, so that. And then the Brink, it could play, what, one time? Same as Sad. And then Shaw, Toews, Kane, and then Strom, Gustafson, Keith with Kajula. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. And then the 2-on-2, Kane could play there. We're not going to have Sad play there. We're going to have the Brink playing down there, not Shaw. We could play Strom here, so it makes it even. And then Sad could play down there. Get rid of Shaw. Who are we missing? Gustafson. So we could just move. Get rid of Shaw off this list here, because I mean, we need Gustafson up there to kind of make it just even for the team. And then Gustafson can play there, and then Marleau can play centerman. Sad there. That's looking good. And then penalty kill wise. Toews, Smith, Shaw, Kemp. I really don't want to play Kemp there. I feel like someone else could be better. I mean, you play Zack Smith there, and then maybe like a Kajula or something would be probably. I think even like a Brandon Sad, I think would be better, a better fit for the team right now. And then what the fuck is Duncan Keith? Why the fuck is Duncan Keith not playing in my defensive core here, man? That is a bunch of bullshit right there. Duncan Keith needs to be playing on my penalty kill. He's the defensive man. So coming to hand, Seabrook and Ollie Mata. So is like Carly Murphy like the power? No one's really. So I guess we'll just play Seabrook with Mata, and then DeHaan. Because he has a check mark. What about Gustafson? How well is Gustafson playing on the PK? A minus. So it doesn't really matter who we play. So we'll play Gustafson. Play Gustafson with Keith and then DeHaan. We'll play Gustafson back here. Cause okay. Well, whatever. Whatever. Toews minus Seabrook. Yeah, okay. Move up Mata, I guess. And then Connor Murphy we can move up. And then we can play Keith with Seabrook. And then Smith. Yeah, that makes it even worse, bro. What the fuck? What the fuck, bro? There we go. That's a little bit better. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to be doing for this year's Chicago Blackhawks. So there's all the line changes and stuff like that. Here's your team, man. This is going to be the new team for the year. I'm really excited to start this all up. But before we do, I think what we might do is I don't want to revamp the staff because got to remember staff chemistry. If we just fire everyone, I think that's just going to be a bad fucking idea. I think we could just get rid of some of the people. I feel like the goalie coach, we can just fire right off the get-go. And then hire a new goalie coach just right off the get-go. Get that all done and dealt with. So, someone who is good with goaltenders. That's who I want. Where can you find that, first of all? Someone that's good with goalies. There we go. Owen. Oh my god, there's like no one. What the fuck, bro? What the fuck? How's there no one good for a goaltender? Jesus. So I guess assistant, NHL assistant coaches. Where's the goalie coach? Goalie. Where my goalie coach is at, bro? God damn, man. Can we like fucking organize by like goalie coaches? Would be way fucking easier, but I guess not. I guess it's gonna be right here. Owen. Alright, so we'll just sign him for 1 year. And just, yeah, okay. So there's going to be no really that good of coaches out there. So we'll just leave it as it is until next year. See how well the coaching staff, like, works out to be. And then we'll go from there. Scouting-wise, we're going to try to get the best scouts that we possibly can. Now, I heard that it's better to, like, manually start it. So I'm going to fiddle around with the scouting for a bit. Try to figure out the best way to do it and shit like that. So I'm going to fire all my scouts and then go from there. So I'll be... pick it right back up when I'm done hiring and organizing my scouts and shit like that. So I'll be back in a jiffy. Alrighty guys, we are back and all ready to go. We got the new coach in Owen. Practically what we're going to do is... Where the fuck is he at, bro? Did he not sign? Okay. Did he not sign with my team? Am I just now going to miss a goalie coach? We'll sign him. Oh, I want you to be my NHL goalie coach. Please and thank you, dude. Forgot to put that there. Okay. That's why he didn't accept. Wait, Owen, come on to the team, my boy. And hopefully that Joulet guy can do us really good. I'm hoping he can be a big-time coach for us. We're about to get the 2019-20 season started. So our first game ever will be against the Nashville Predators as me as the GM. So hopefully we can turn this team around some way. And hopefully we can make it back to the playoffs this year. I mean, the Chicago Blackhawks for the past couple of years, they've been struggling. They haven't been able to get back on that right track. Let's make them put themselves right back on the right track. So let's get a month in and see how well the Chicago Blackhawks will do. That's a preseason game, so that was not a real-life game. That's good. So Philadelphia is our first game coming up. We already got the scouts set up. It's all good to go. Philadelphia, first game in, we lose 5-2. That is rough to start off the season in, but we come back with a 3-2 win and a 7-5 win, and then we get our asses kicked by Connor McDavid and the Edmonton Oilers. My lord, we're letting in a lot of goals right now. That defensive core that Stan Bowman built is not working out for us right now. Seabrook out with an injury. Not a great start for the Chicago Blackhawks right now. It is a bad, rough start for the team. I mean, how well is that first line doing? And they're doing meh. I mean, a couple minuses there. But we got to get back in our boy Brent Seabrook here. How was everyone doing defensively? I mean, we're not looking too bad. That fucking line between Calvin DeHaan and Gustafson's sure working out. The lost pair, though, I mean, they're not doing the greatest. Well, there we go. There's a couple W's, and then Connor Murphy's out with another injury. That defense core, man, they are fucking handicapping us a bit. Seabrook and then Murphy goes out with an injury. Perlini, oh, Toews, man, look at that line. They're fucking doing good. I'm loving that shit. I mean, I'm loving the new way the new game is. I'm gonna really, it's gonna take me some time to adjust the way the game works. In honest fact. But let's take a look at how well the team is. Kane, 15 points in 11 games. We are in a wild card position. Well, almost. I mean, we're far away back from being in a wild card position, right behind the Flames. And right now we are a couple points behind the Minnesota Wild as well. So let's keep. We'll go another 15 days, and then we'll check how the team's doing. We'll take a look at everything, and then go from there. I think what we might do is we might get close to trade deadline. I'm not too sure. So Sorelli, Jordan Band. No, I'm good. Now, also that trade finder, I was figuring out that you need to set up your trade block and stuff like that if you want to make a trade and shit like that. So if we are going to use that trade finder, I'm going to like set it up for top 4 defensemen and stuff like that. I might start setting it up more every year just to get like the gist of what I want, because I do need like top 4 defensemen. So 12-6-0 to start off the year for your Chicago Blackhawks. And where are we sitting at? We are sitting in a playoff position, ladies and gentlemen. We're at 3rd place. Kane is ripping it up right now for the Chicago Blackhawks. And sorry, guys, if you're hearing a helicopter in the background. There's a lot of shit, and we're practically... I don't know where the airport is here, but I know that sometimes we have planes fly over. But Kane, absolutely ripping it up. 25 points in 18 games. I mean, he's just a bloody god in the first place. He had 110 points last year, and he's really proven that he's a good player. Jonathan Toews, 19 points. Strome, 18. I mean, he's having another great year himself, a point per game. He had a great year last year with the Chicago Blackhawks. And, I mean, Marleau, 11 points. I mean, from a veteran player, that's what I'm asking for. Andrew Shaw on that 4th line has 10 points. Sad's doing good. Perlini, I mean, he's meh, but not too shabby at all. Everyone's playing pretty well for us right now, which is good to see. Defensively, Keith, Mata and Murphy, I mean, they're struggling, but you have DeHaan. Everyone else is playing really solid, so that's good to see as well. And then Robin Lehner and Corey Crawford, they're splitting the time. And Robin Lehner, man, he's really stepping up. I mean, both of them are stepping up, like, really, really good. And I'm actually really happy about that Lehner and Crawford are playing spectacularly well, because that's what I want to see from the team, is that good play from the both of them. They're both at 915 save percentage. They're both good goaltenders. I mean, that's one of the better save percentages in the league right now. Mrazek, Vasilevsky, and some of those guys are high up there, but they have good stuff going on for them. So rookie skaters, who's leading in rookies? How the fuck is Colin White not a, how is he rookie? What? Where's his stats from last year? You fucking high on cocaine game? Oh my god. EA, bro. EA. What are you doing, EA? Come on, boys. Thought you were better than this. Jesus Christ, that's rough. And Connor McDavid. Oh, look at that, man. That's what I want to see for a long time, man. Is Connor McDavid actually leading the league in points? 32 points, 21 games. And there's Patrick Kane as well. So we're going to see him another month or so. Get down to the nitty-gritty. Surprisingly, I don't have to make any line changes for the team. I'm having just the pure confidence in this team of pushing it, and the coach of just knowing what he's doing, coaching this team, right? And Droulet is doing that. He's really making this team a good team. So let's keep on that good development here for the team. And we need to do some lineup changes here. Oh my god, Nylander. What the fuck? Does not like that first line. Why the fuck is this bad? Line so bad. Sorelli, I don't want you playing there. I don't even want anyone fucking playing there. That's a good prospect for me. All these guys need to be playing high minutes. Anyways, in the first place, Hagel, Shakira from. I don't think we need to be playing anyone else. Isn't like I heard this guy is like a bloody god, Philip Kurashev, but I'm not too sure. I read up a little bit on him on the Athletic. Got a huge deal on the Athletic, so that's nice. Defensively, Buden, yeah, our fucking Bachwist is not playing yet. He is a 70 overall. I thought he would be a little bit higher since he's like rumored to like be on the starting roster almost of the team, but that's fine. Buden, 73 overall, and Corey Crawford is out with a injured knee. Good thing we got our boy Robin Lehner to back him up, which is good because I love. And the thing is, next year we're going to have a lot more salary cap to spend as well. We're going to definitely make some money moves to make this team a lot better next year. Right, you get rid of Crawford. If we're able to get maybe rid of like one of these defensemen as well, like DeHaan or Ollie Mata, or maybe even ask Brent Seabrook to waive his no movement clause to get that horrible fucking contract off the team, it would give us more maneuver, more room to make some big time moves for the Chicago Blackhawks. So we're honestly going to have to see what we can do with this team. There's going to be a lot of shit that we're going to have to do and a lot of moves to make this team a Stanley Cup contending team. Because nowhere near right now that we're a Stanley Cup team. We're not. We're a good team, yes. We're probably going to make it to the playoffs this year, but we're not a playoff team. And hopefully our coach can help us, and I'm going to keep him as long as I possibly can. If he can prove himself this year as a good coach. And, I mean, he's really proven himself right now for the team. Like, he's being a good fucking coach. And we're getting W's with his system. So, that's all that matters. If I'm getting W's in this system that he's coaching in, I mean, that's making me happy. So, 14 and 9. So, what's our overall our chemistry? 76% in the chemistry. We're playing really good hockey. 35 points for Patrick Kane. He's ripping it up in the NHL this year for being a 30-year-old. Out of his prime. I mean, his last couple years of his prime, he's going to be out of it soon. So, I mean, we are looking like a team that could possibly make this team a Stanley Cup team in a year or two. Like, without a doubt, we can be a playoff team here in a bit. Or a Stanley Cup contending team here in a bit. Even this year, we can make a huge push for the playoffs. I mean, you go after another guy, maybe trade away, maybe Alexander Nylander or something like that, right? I mean, we could definitely make some moves, because if you really think about it, right? I mean, we're looking good. What the fuck? Why is he playing there? Whatever, that's fine. We'll play in there for a bit. Jake Kajula out of the lineup. Yes, we'll just throw in one of our Fortin. Yes, 77 overall. He's getting up there in overall, so he should be ready to play next year. So I'm hoping that also like lower overalls can develop a bit better as well. That's what I'm really hoping we can see from is better development from a lot of guys. And Fortin is I'm hoping he could be one of our big players. I mean, he's having a great year down in Rockford. In 20 games, he's at 19 points, so he's a perfect player for that third line as well. We're going to call up another guy for that Slater Kokachek line. We will throw in John Quenville for that lineup. Oh my god, I cannot speak today, man. Come on, bro. John Quenville could play on that third line. What the fuck happened? Why is my lineup so fucky here? Why is my my man Fortin not playing there? There we go. We're not getting any boost because John Quenneville really doesn't like that position, but that helps a bit. But I think we'll stick with that. Special teams, what do you got for special teams? Do I need to edit my power play? Oh, okay, we'll just throw Fortin in there. We'll just throw Fortin in there. There we go. Let's keep on rolling with the simulation. We'll hit best lines for this shit, and then we'll just go off from there because I don't think we really need to put anyone in the lineup. And we can improve this by a bit. That makes it worse. Whatever. That makes it good enough. So let's keep on the simulation. Oh my god, man. Fucking lineup changes up the yin-yang right now. I think, yeah, we'll get rid of Quenneville. Throw Sad back in there. Roster moves. Throw Quenneville back down in the minors. Sorry, guys, for so much fucking roster editing, but I really want to make... Oh, fuck! I didn't fuck... Fuck me, I just lost Quenneville. I'm a fucking idiot. I forgot that he had a one-way deal. I was like, oh, yeah, it should be good. And then, oh, no, he gets fucking claimed. God damn it, man. Fuck me. Alright, well, it's just one prospect, top 90. Shouldn't be too bad. And the next thing you know, he'll be like the best fucking player out there. I should have taken a look at if he was waiver eligible or not, but I didn't take a look at it. So next time, take a look at it before you fucking send someone down. I know Fortin's on a two-way deal, so we don't have to really worry about Fortin getting waived. No, we gotta send him right on and put him back in the lineup for his team. Sorelli there, that can make it a bit better. And Hagel could go there. There we go. That's a bit better. That should be better. 8-0. Oh my god, that's a huge victory for us, man. Wow, that's a huge victory. Oh my god, injuries. Can you piss off a bit? Just stop. We got a month left of hockey. Just stop with the injuries. Come on. We gotta keep on. Oh, where's the losses coming from? We got a couple. Okay, Hayden Glennie fired from the Detroit Red Wings. I'm liking my coach right now. We almost hit 20 wins in the month of December, where we're starting to lose the games. They're starting to pile on up for the Chicago Blackhawks. And this was a rough month, but can we finish it off good? Can we get a couple W's to end off the year? No, I don't want Tommy Cross. 3 in a row there. Can we get 5? Oh, there's 4 in a row. Sami Vatanen. Ooh. Ooh, and Wayne Simmons. Oh, I gotta take a look at this, man. I gotta take a look at it. I mean, the way that our salary cap is, it just does not allow us to pick up Sami Vatanen. He would fit on a power play line, which would work for us, I think. We need another offensive defenseman, honestly. We don't have very many producing guys like that. Wayne Simmons, he doesn't fit in any of our lineups, though. So, I mean, he doesn't fit for the team, for us. Sami Vatanen does. He's a perfect fit for our team, but everyone else is just kind of meh. There we go. That's a great way to end off the month. 5 in a row wins to end off that. That's a great way to end off the episode. We're in the playoffs, 3rd position. I don't know how the Wild are played so goddamn good. But what is the team playing good right now? How are we playing super well? So let's take a look at that. Goals for, one of the best teams goal scoring wise, and I mean, we were last year as well. Goals against, one of the best teams goals against wise as well. I mean, we're up there. We're looking like a great team right now. Our power play is looking fantastic. The penalty kill is something that we need to improve, and I knew that right off the get-go. That was something probably we can improve on. We don't have really any power plays or penalty kill specialists. I mean, so Kane absolutely ripping it up this year. 58 in 41 games. He's had 58 points. The Branket as well. He's ripping it up this year. I bet you not he's going to get past 76 points. Dylan Strom also having a bloody good year. Toews, Sad, Marleau. We could definitely use a second liner. Pelini is upsetting me big time. 11 points. He's not being the guy that I would really need him to be that as Marleau has more points than him. He's just not developing into a goal scorer, which is what we need in that second line. I mean, Brendan Sad's producing more goals on that third line with Smith and Kajula. So, I mean, we really need to see some more shit out of Pelini. And how many points does he have on the... Oh, I don't even think is he on the power play? I don't even think he's on the power play. But we might have to check that, because I know a lot of these guys' points are coming from the power play. But even Marleau only has 4 power play goal points. So, I mean, doesn't have very much. Defensively, Keith, Gustafson, Mattis, Seabrook, everyone's playing really well defensively, I think. I mean, Seabrook and Keith are having a bloody good year. Gustafson and Calvin DeHaan are playing good. Goaltender-wise, Robin Lehner, Crawford, they're being a perfect double duo. I think that's awesome what they're doing right now. They're playing fantastic for the Chicago Blackhawks. And then, Carhart, I mean, he's a fucking beast, man. 919 save percentage, one of the best goalies in the league. I'm hoping Robin Lehner can really do that for us, just be one of the best goalies. And look at that, baby. Patrick Kane leading the league in points. And guess what? And goals too, baby. Patrick Kane, that's what I'm talking about. Ripping it up for the Chicago Blackhawks as a 31-year-old, man. He's just a bloody beast. The declining hairline, but man, Kane is a beast. I'm happy to see that. So we're playing really good hockey this year for the first year. And for me, for improvements, is probably some better penalty killers. And we could definitely do some moves. Brandon Saad, since he does not fit in our system, maybe find someone that fits in both spots, maybe power play and penalty kill, but our power play is playing so good right now. I mean, it's been led by Kane, so no matter what, this team has been playing fantastic. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Also, if you have any tips for what I should do with the Chicago Blackhawks, leave that down in the comment section below. And now I'm going to actually end down the video because I'm not going to cut myself off anymore. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Adios, amigos.